articulate authority. Life is to me simply trees rooted down, planted with the seed, making the air we don't see acceptable to breathe adequately for you and me. Innovate your mind, inventions come with time. Judgments of a belief brings forth the relief for those that don't understand the concept of a greater master plan. It's man that decides what goes inside of their own brains, deep down, passing through their membranes. It's a wonder why some become born considered clinically insane. Suicide victims, escaping living, something obviously missing. Emotions for a region that's got many believing and anyone feeling. Changing rapidly, static electricity tamed consequently. Complications for all to see and feel. Hidden is what is real. Underneath the souls of all creatures' feet. Underneath the surface of the purpose of life. Fear not of grief nor strife. Live life for the day that you die. What you kept inside can never again be found. Profound is a sound spilling out of a newborn baby's ears. Undeveloped without any conscience. Undeveloped without any nonsense society brings forth. But of course it won't last. Innocence stripped away, lost long back. Lingering in the years, rummaging through the past. Sudden realization, present is all that lasts. Innovate rather than retaliate, for it is a mistake. So instead, build a bridge over a wall, and be sure not to fall. Because once you fall, you may lose it all.
It's going to be kind of weird because it's one of my first love poems I've written, and I'm kind of speaking to a room almost predominantly full of men, so just kind of ignore that factor, and let's pretend we can make this work, alright? Again, I apologize, I'm going to read this because I just kind of wrote this a couple days ago, and as amazing as I like to pretend I am, I'm not that good. If tomorrow morning you woke up with everything you ever wanted, if the sun dares not shine through your blinds until your eyes are ready to meet its light, if you reach over to preemptively hit the snooze button on your alarm clock only to realize that time has stopped for you, that your day's classes have been dropped for you, that the birds are singing jailhouse rock for you, that the life that you had and the life that you've always wanted have already been swapped for you, if by the time you finally step onto the floor, you find the foreign feeling of your feet greeted by a carpet of fresh rose petals, you fixate on their form, follow them into the living room, and standing there in a suit and tie, you see the man of your dreams, even if it's not me. That would mean that my wishes lately have been coming true. Because lately I've been spending more time beneath the stars than I have beneath the sun. And I know that the sun is also a star, but for the sake of this poem, I'm excluding that one. I've been spending my time by the shore, with the tide as my tunes, with a comfort-up receipt for maybe a few too many blue moons, with a handful of lucky pennies, a handful of four-leaf clovers, but no rabbit feet, of course, because you're against animal violence. I've been wishing on shooting stars. Like watching gods play table tennis across the heavens, and I'm just their alien scorekeeper, sitting on the sidelines, wishing he got the chance to play too, forcing myself to believe that some magic still exists in this world, hoping that powers of superstition will acknowledge my dedication and respond to my admiration, because I feel like I'm falling in love with you. You see, loving you was like the first time I looked up into the stars at night. An overarching feeling of both insignificance and an admiration, like I'm just a collection of carbon that somehow came to life. But you're a celestial wonder that inspires the whole world. And I notice you. How every strand of your hair falls upon your back like spring on a winter that's been a little bit too lonely. How when you walk into a room, you illuminate the darkness with all the radiance and danger associated with the solar flare. How your eyes are just the faintest bit hazel, like God tried hiding nebulas behind your irises, but they just could not be contained. How your smile is my sunrise and set that I wish I could Instagram every day with the hashtag no filter. If cosmology says that we are all just stardust, the remnants of dying stars that imploded under their own masses, their iron shells, too heavy to sustain with hydrogen fuel, thermonuclear reactions caved in under their own weight, and went supernova, then we are truly the spirits and reincarnations of ancient ancestors, and in this afterlife, you are their angel. Woo! I love you like I'm an amateur astronomer and your cosmological beauty. I am intrigued, infatuated. My thoughts revolve around you. I spend way too much time always thinking about you. I love learning everything I can about you. I love telling all my friends everything I've learned to love about learning about you. And like the stars, I love feeling like maybe my effort is getting me a little bit closer to you, but knowing that I can never actually be closer to you. So I'll write myself a telescope to try and close the distance. When beauty rarely ever needs new acceptance, I know I'm not the first to tell you that my attraction to you is a force far stronger than gravity. Both nuclear forces and the electromagnetic force combined, but I'm just trying to be like Sputnik 1. I want to reach into your space first. Yet I feel constantly equipped with the shadows of Olympians. My attempts at earning your attention are comparable to the launching of the Apollo moon rockets. The first time I tried, I crashed before I even left the launch pad. But number 7, you said hi. By Apollo 11, I reached a sea of tranquility where I thought maybe something could actually happen. But by Apollo 13, my tongue slipped up and it went terribly wrong. I figured I'd never get the chance again. A couple of lines after 17, I just never went back. Too afraid of ending up just another challenger. You see, 3 parts intuition and 1 part apprehension, served with 5 counts of past mistakes, covered on crestfallen rocks, tells me that I'm wasting my resources, sending one-way messages and unanswered signals like the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. But my twilight transformation into this optimist has me out here still begging for you to hear me. I want to have a late night picnic with you overlooking the shore. Watch the starlit diamonds dancing on the surface of the waves, and by the time the full moon rises over the mountain peaks, I'll know that the moonlight on your face is just God shining a spotlight so we can try and see you better. I want to have conversations in the company of constellations, gaze the Milky Way from atop the International Space Station. I want to drink from the Little Dipper like it's an intergalactic chalice, watch the divine dancing of the Aurora Borealis, see my Sagittarius fight with the Leo over your affections, only to have Aquarius bear water down on us all. When I drown, I want you to revive me on the red sands of Mars, where you'll turn me from a man of war into a man of hope, because I am convinced that you are Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love, whose name in Latin means Venus, the second planet from the sun, and still in my mind a completely logical place for where you came from, because when I see you standing there, like the answer to a question I didn't even know I was meant to be asking, I understand that you are not from this world. This earth merely adopted you. I am a comet, burning up in your atmosphere. You are an asteroid on a collision course. The impact shakes me to my core. I want to steal a ring from Saturn, propose to you on Andromeda. We will honeymoon throughout the galaxy, but for now, I am content with just wishing for your happiness. Tonight I'll spend my time scorekeeping another Elysian tennis game, and who knows that I'll know that the abundance of stars above me is directly related to the frequency of your smile. I pray that you are warm, you are safe, you are well, and you are blessed by sweet dreams. And selfishly, I pray to the heavens above that one day you'll teach me how to speak in starlight. Thank you.
Yeah, Brian Yamamoto,
Yo, what I face on a day-to-day keeps me laced, so time I don't waste. And if it does evolve like all, hell, them problems I can solve. You can't ride for the cause when you don't know the laws. My boss is my word. I'm spitting all this game through this shit that you done heard. And once this shit done got in my nerve, hell, I'ma kick it to the curb. I thought I told you I was from the depths of hell that heaven had sent. So I can never be hesitant. It is adjacent to my placement, hell, then I'm a co-pilot in racing, and my pride is in the driver's side. Looking through my eyes how I visualize all this guys in and out of this closet. And if you don't see it, then you don't know it. Check it. I'm gonna give you one more.
Right here, okay? Right.
Hey, woman. Nah, don't mention it. But now I got your attention a bit. Sit back and listen to shit. You see, I'm caught up in the life that you've been living in. Time and time again, I found myself bitter, man. But knowing I know what I know, shit, I gotta get rid of all of them, yo. And let my accounts in my pockets get frozen, Joe. The heat from this faux femme and the sweat from these simps that pose as pimps gonna bust like a blimp on a sunny tip. Acknowledges my pain as being ripped from the gauges of guilt. Shit, I'll tilt my 360 to the east and raise peace in the mind. They couldn't find the time to shine and unwind. But my brothers and sisters, it's a design to make your ass co-placing in this racing. Hell, these pigs will have your ass chasing the bacon. And let my and these pigs get one more payment, I'm campaigning in front of the closed courts with the brave hearters and the shit starters known to get retarded. And let this article get applauded by the flows of posing flesh of swine. Shit, I ride wine from the richest dime in the grapevine. Running wild with my style house, hold my profile bona fide with my pride on the driver's side. You think I'm lying? Nigga, try.
Bitch niggas won't step. Women dressed in apparel designed by ice and
Texas. Women spread eagle on your Papa Bird proves he can fly. Women can find a limb on a real man's family tree for their already deep rooted. So for a bitch, she's confused. Miss Parchment with whom Miss Angelou ain't bitches. Miss Parchment with whom Miss Angelou ain't bitches. Miss King, Miss Wimpy, Miss Walker ain't bitches. Their wounds caskets for the death of the old regime. Birth of a new generation whose roots have dissipated. For women are now numbered, for there are just too many bitches. For women should be mad at bitches for claiming to be women. So which is worse, calling a woman a bitch or calling a bitch a woman? I choose the latter blasphemous creators of organisms who walk upright. To the mothers of Abu Bakari, Gandhi, Muhammad Ali, bosoms that feed the inner city and place black men in Morehouse. A real man won't call a woman a bitch. You might hesitate to twitch to call a bitch a bitch. And when a twitch for a bitch flinches for legit women, confusion erupts. Too many bitches posing as women, confusing as niggas. My fault. Men who want to lavish you with gifts of jewels and perfumes, massage oils, lotions and creams, who want to run their fingers on the curves of life's blessings, calming all storms of languish and strife, putting you at ease for you gave us life. But these imposters are thwarting our plans to please you, posing as God's greatest creation. It's getting harder and harder to pick you out of a crowd surrounded by video holes and superhead lookalikes, by I Live New York twins and Gucci gold diggers. So I'm sorry if I slipped and called a bitch. That's not what I meant. So if you know you a bitch, be proud. Show yourself behind that cloud, maneuver around the trifling sounds, catch a real woman and rebound, so she can be spoiled by a real man who searched through the crowds. Looked in her eyes and saw Mother Earth smiling, and I smiled too. Should I do it? Should I do it? Alright, I'm gonna do it. My brother, there's something wrong with your pants. My brother, there's something wrong with your pants. My brother, there's something wrong with your pants. They are hanging off your ass, showing off uninvited undergarments, dismissing the relevance of a belt, spread across your waist with nothing to do. It is bored with inactivity. Pleading with you over and over again to utilize its unique skill set. See, a belt is somewhat of a shield from bigots who already encase you within preconceived notions, but you are dining with their falsehoods, putting yourself behind bars built by stereotypes. You are making it hard for all of us. I don't recall the great men of our ancestry walking the streets of their communities with their pants sagging low enough for the devil to high-five their ignorance. What led to this decision? Who said this shit was cool? It was probably some nigga, cause sagging spelled backwards spells niggas, cause sagging spelled backwards spells niggas, cause sagging spelled backwards spells niggas. It makes sense that all of y'all were joining this travesty of a trend, inviting the vitriolic stares of those who already despise you. Yes, I just claim not to be a nigga. I prefer to be called a black man, and I follow the wardrobe selections of those who carry boardrooms on their backs and conduct business deals to improve the standing of their family and friends. Don tailored suits, blazers, bow ties, slacks, and clean shoes. Yes, even in basketball shorts, I still manage to keep my waistline at my waistline. You're the sensitive stand and bringing down more than just your pants. Each time you walk out the house looking like your mother needs to give you one more spanking, I cringe at the reality that you and I are the same. We both wake up in the morning with the permanent stain that we are black men. We rise in the morning already to strike against us, man. Fuck baseball. Never liked the sport anyway. So I take to the plate with an old one count, put my pen to the outfield and call my shot. I hit home runs like fragmented sentences. I'm not perfect, but I preach that shit. I'm not mistake-free, but I preach that shit. And I forever walk the streets of my community with my belt around my waist out of respect to those who took whips to their backs, my brother. There's something wrong with your pants. It's about time.